What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Fasting with Taj, and you fast with me. So this episode 7 of Indulge our fast Islamic research. And when I make a mistake, I'm gonna keep on going. You feel me? I don't care. So we left off episode 6. We left off at Surah 2, chapter 2, verse 60. Ayat 60. So we are at old notes and stuff. We are on Surah 2, chapter 2, verse 60, ayat 61. Sorry. These supposed to be lives, but YouTube won't let you do lives until you got enough shorts for some reason. So this type of content supposed to be live content. So when I be pausing and stuff, that's why it's supposed to be live content. This ain't supposed to be video, like go back and see the video type content. It's supposed to be live content, but it's okay. We'll get there one step at a time. I'm at the point where I gotta just do it first. Like I gotta get to making a consistent habit to do this, to shoot the video and drop them day after day after day after day, back to back to back to back. And then one day we get to the point where I could pick whether or not I'm gonna do lives. I'm gonna shoot videos that you could real live video content, proper video content, for lack of a better term, and shorts. I think I got good enough content, like in my head. I think I got good enough content to where I could even do streams for real. Like my life interesting like that, I believe. So let's do it. So we got Surah 2, chapter 2, ayat 61, verse 61. So we got, and remember you said, O Moses, we cannot endure one kind of food always. So beseech your Lord for us to produce for us of what the earth grows, its pot herbs and cucumbers, its garlics, lentils, and onions. He said, will you exchange the better for the worse? Go you down to any town, and you shall find what you want. They were covered with humiliation and misery. They drew on themselves the wrath of Allah. This because they went on rejecting the signs of Allah and slaying his messengers without just cause. This because they rebelled and went on transgressing. So, chapter 2, verse 61, or Surah 2, verse ayat 61. And remember you said, O Moses, we cannot endure one kind of food always. So Allah is telling the children of Israel to remember, indulge in remembering what they said to Moses. We cannot endure one kind of food always. So they cannot indulge in enduring and eating one type of food forever. So beseech your Lord for us. So they asked Moses to indulge in asking your Lord for us to produce for us what the earth grows, its pot herbs and cucumbers, its garlic, lentils, and onions. So they asking Moses to ask for intercession, to do some intercession with God, Allah, to produce for them different types of food like pot herbs, cucumbers, its garlics, lentils, and onions. Moses said, will you exchange the better for worse? Meaning, will you indulge in exchanging the better for worse? Go you down to any town, and you shall find what you want. We have to do a deeper research into that, scholarly research into why he's saying what they ask for is worse than what they're receiving. Me personally, I believe because it's focus. They're asking for distractions when what the Lord is giving them allows them to focus on what they're there to do. It allows them to focus on their purpose. Imagine you receiving, you don't have to worry about your food every day. You don't have to worry about that part of your life. Like, that's nothing you gotta put your energy towards, because it's given to you on a daily basis, on a consistent basis, set time for the rest of your life. And all you gotta do is put out your hands and it's gonna be there. They asking for things that you gotta go out your way to get. So I believe that's why he called Moses, said, why would you exchange the better for the worse? Meaning, why would you exchange focus for distraction? So go you down to any town and you should find what you want. Say, go you down to any town and you should be able to indulge in what you want. They were covered with humiliation and misery. They drew on themselves the wrath of Allah. This because they went on rejecting the sign of Allah and slaying his messengers without just cause. This because they rebelled and went on transgressing. So they were covered with humiliation and misery. So they drew on themselves the wrath of Allah. So whether they wanted to or not, they indulged in humiliation and misery because of that exchange and the wrath of Allah, because they indulged in rejecting the signs of Allah and indulged in slaying his messengers without just cause. This because they rebelled and went on transgressing. Also, they indulged in rebelling and continuous transgressions. So that's chapter 2, verse 61, or Surah 2, verse 61. That was juicy, but it won a lot of abstaining or a lot of fasting in that verse, except for you could learn that Moses teaching us that Moses teaches us that maybe less is better than more. Less is better than more. And that we should fast. We should fast from plenty, I guess, extravagance, excessiveness. I think excessiveness would be the word. When he says will you exchange the better for the worse? Then you got chapter 2, verse 62. Surah 2, ayat 62, which we gonna get to next, because that ayat right there just took up all the time completely. So see you next time, next episode. It's fasting with me. Thanks for fasting with me.